So in today's video, I wanted to talk about product creation. Now, this is definitely not for everyone. This is for those of you who eventually you want to get to the stage where you are creating your own information products, whatever niche you're in. You could be in the health and fitness niche. You could be in the business training niche like me. Any niche that you can offer value and that you have good information where you want to package up that information and sell it for a lot of money. Now, one thing that I do whenever we do our events, our Home Business Summit events, I always do a segment on product creation. And one of the things that I say to people is that there's millions of dollars of information inside your head right now. And of course, that sounds very hypey, doesn't it? Okay, if I tell you that there's millions of dollars in your head right now, you might think, well, where is it? Well, the reason why you haven't yet manifested those millions of dollars is because you don't yet know how to package, how to position, how to present that information in an information product and how to set it up. So it's in a sequence of products, a sales funnel that allows you to monetize traffic, okay? But anyway, I'm just making a point that right now, whether you realize it or not, you do have a lot of information that you know that other people would be willing to pay you money for. So I wanted to talk about how do you actually go about creating products. Now, in this short video, I can't possibly teach you everything you need to know, but I want to tell you how I do it and also what I've been working on all weekend. This has been one of those weekends where, to be honest, it hasn't been a lot of fun. I've been locked up in my office pretty much all weekend. I'm almost halfway through what I'm working on, but I'm actually creating new content for an existing course we already have called MTTB, My Top Tier Business, which you probably heard about 100 times from me because I tell you about it a lot. But I'm updating all 21 steps. So I thought I may as well turn on Camtasia and show you what actually goes into creating content, creating products. So the first thing that I had to do, there were 21 steps or 21 modules in this program. So we literally had to go through and create keynote slides. Now, you might use PowerPoint if you want. We're using Keynote here. And we had to do that for all 21 steps. Now, we haven't done it for all of them. We've done it for the first 8 plus step 19. Like I said, we're about maybe halfway now. So let me just open one of these up so you can actually see it. Okay, so this is one that we're working on, for example. Let me get out of that. Actually, here's step 8. Let me open that back up. Okay, like I said, 21 modules, so that's 21 separate presentations that we have to do. Okay, so this is step 6. Now, what I do is and it's actually not me, it's someone on my team who works with me, but I create the content. They go and they actually make it look pretty like this. See how they do the design? They make it look good. They're much better at that than I am. And we also have descriptions below each little slide here that I'm literally reading through almost word for word. I mean, I like to just talk off of them rather than reading word for word, but mostly I'm following the script because I want to get it perfect. This is a course, so I want it to be really, really good. Okay, so that's step 6. We have every single step done. Some of them are 100 slides, and that could be literally a 1-hour recording. Some of them might only be 25 slides. Okay, so I actually make it like full screen like that, okay? And then I turn on Camtasia, okay? And I start going through from the very start. Now, Camtasia is what I'm using right now to record this. Here's a Camtasia project. Let me just play this and I'll turn up the volume so you can hear what it sounds like. So we talked about the benefit of getting in behind a you to be proven. It wasn't a tried organization. Okay, so full-time, and when I say full-time, I'm talking 10, 12 hours a day. So do you hear that? That's actually me. I just went through, I recorded it. It took me about an hour to do that module. And then this, people might be surprised by this because they know that I outsource a lot. We have 45 staff in our company. But this is one thing that I haven't yet let go. Okay, I haven't yet outsourced this part. So in an ideal world, I would record this in Camtasia and then I would send it to someone to edit it, okay, to take out all the little parts that I don't like. but I'm very much a perfectionist, so I still do this part myself. And the editing often takes longer than the actual recording. So I spend an hour recording this. Editing it might take me a good 70, 80 minutes. That's because I go through and I take out every little and and every little mistake or every little imperfection that I see. So for example, all these little squiggly lines that you see here, that's me editing out ums and ahs and parts that I didn't do well. And you can see there's a lot of them. Okay, so I have to magnify in here. I look at the sound bar, I press play, listen.
Just theory, and could it survive reality? Oftentimes.
So there might have been a gap there where it was just a pause for 2 seconds, and I go and edit that out. Okay. Again, I probably should be outsourcing this at this point, but I just do it myself. And then what we did is in the new studio, just watch this part for a second. Okay, so there's your little animation, step 5.
Hey guys, Matt Lloyd here, and welcome to step 5.
And it's just a little introduction where I'm standing in front of the camera and I'm just introducing that step. Okay, now again, we had to do 21 of those, edit those, and then we have to edit that into the presentation part 2. Okay, so the whole thing takes a long time. And then what I do is I render it. So I go up here to share, export. Okay, if you don't know how to use Camtasia and you have no idea what I'm talking about right now, that's okay, because when I first started using Camtasia, this looked way beyond me. I thought I would never be able to do that. My suggestion is just go to Google, download Camtasia. You can get it for a free 30-day trial. Just Google Camtasia. And then just start using it. Follow the instructions they give you. At first, it's going to be difficult, but once you've done it enough times, now it's second nature. Now I've been using it for years, so it really is second nature. So I click on export. That then takes an hour to render, and then I have to upload it. Now I've got to do this whole thing 21 times. So it takes a long, long time. Like I said, I've been, I haven't really left my office in the last 2 days much. I've been working on this. So why am I telling you all of this? Well, first of all, I just wanted to show you behind the scenes of what actually goes into creating a course. Okay, I thought you might get some use out of that. The other concept that I wanted to talk about is doing work once and then getting paid for it forever, okay, for a long, long time. I remember one of the most stressful weeks in this whole online marketing career that I've had over the last 5 or 6 years. It was in 2011, okay, and I created my very first product. Let me just think. It was either 2011 or late 2010. It was 2011. So I created my very first product. And the way I did that is I would do a webinar at night. So I'd have to get all my slides ready, all my content. I would deliver a live webinar. I would record it with Camtasia, and then I'd spend maybe 90 minutes editing it, getting it perfect. And then the very next day, I'd do the same thing. Each day, I was starting from scratch. So I had to write all the content, everything from scratch. And often I was doing that right up until like literally 2 minutes before the webinar was due to start that evening. Okay. And I did that for about 7 days straight, 7 different modules. And I remember at the time, I had lost my driver's license. That's an entirely different story. So each day I was having to get buses and trains back home. And I remember getting finished one night. It must have been about 10:45 or something at night. Okay. I then had to walk to the train station, which would take me a good 30, 40 minutes. The train station was a long way from this office that I'd rented out. And I was sitting there one night. It must have been about 11:30 at night. Okay. And I'm the only one in the train station. There's maybe 1 or 2 others. And it's kind of a shady train station too. Dark, deserted, not exactly in the best neighborhood, but it was okay. And I'm sitting there on a bench, and I'm thinking to myself, I'm dead tired here, okay, because I was about 5 days into it. I'm dead tired. I need sleep. I've had really little contact with the outside world for the last 5 days, and it's been incredibly stressful, having to get up really early every morning, create this entire new module, and having that pressure that I had to deliver it that night to customers who I had sold this live coaching program to. Okay, so I'm sitting there and I start really asking myself, is this all worth it? Okay, because this is pretty unbearable. Like having to put in that much work. Is this all worth it? Now, we're now, getting towards the end of 2014. It's been almost 3 years, and looking back on that was some of the best, most leveraged work that I ever did. I'm so glad that I did that, and I'll tell you why. I am still getting paid from my efforts way back in 2011. Sitting there at that train station, being in the midst of working so hard and putting together that first course, I'm still getting paid on that work. So I worked incredibly hard once, but I'm now able to sell that again and again and get paid for it. That's leveraged work. Okay, that is the sort of work that you want to be doing. Checking emails, responding to Facebook and doing all of that kind of stuff, that's not real work. Okay, that's not the work that is going to move your business forwards. That's what I call treading water. Now, when you're treading water, it feels like you're getting something done because you're moving, you're busy, right? But you're not being productive. Okay, and if you tread water for long enough, you will drown. You have to be swimming forwards. Okay, so when you do the kind of work where you're creating a product, leveraged work, which you do once and you can benefit from it for a long time after, that's when you're swimming forwards. Okay, that's when you're moving your business forwards. Now, I'm not telling you all of this because I want you to go and create your own products. The truth is, if you haven't got a sale yet, or you're not yet consistently getting sales, the very last thing that you should be doing is creating your own product. Okay? When you're still getting up and running and you're still trying to actually get your business moving forwards, the first thing that you want to do, and the only thing you want to be focused on, is actually getting your first few sales. And to do that, you find a good high converting offer and you simply place ads, send traffic. Okay, that's all you do. Go and place ads, send traffic to a high converting offer, and keep on doing that until you actually get some commissions. When you do that, when you have commissions show up, that's more powerful than anything, because now you see, okay, I got a commission. I took an effort. Okay, I completed action steps 1, 2, and 3, and now I've got the result. Now I've got a commission. And in that moment, you realize, okay, now I just have to go and complete those same action steps and I'll get more commissions. Okay, so that's all you should be doing in the beginning. Once you're consistently generating income and you've mastered that skill of traffic generation, or at least you're competent at it, then you might consider going and creating your own products. So what do you do when you're starting out though? You need to find a high converting offer. Now, it's no secret that Mobe, being the company that I started, that I'm now the CEO of, if I'm going to endorse any high ticket offer, any high converting offer, I'm going to recommend Mobe. As far as I'm concerned, it is the best offer out there that you could promote. The commissions are bigger, we have higher conversions, we have better follow-up than anything out there. But on top of that, for someone who's brand new to this and they're just learning, we have the best training. Okay, we have the best training. In fact, what I'm showing you here, these 21 steps that I've been working on for the last 2 days, this is our entry level program. Okay, so what happens is when you join this particular product, okay, when you purchase this product, again, it's called MTTB, or My Top Tier Business, you go through these 21 steps one at a time, and you're actually working with a coach, okay, a coach from our company on the phone as you go through the steps. Every 3 steps, you're working with your coach. Now, what these steps will do is they will show you everything you need so that when you get to the end of the 21 steps, now you know exactly what you need to go and do to start getting sales. The benefit is you don't need to go and create products. What I'm doing right now with Camtasia and creating these products from scratch, you don't have to do that. You can license Mobe's products, which we talk to you about, which we teach you in the 21 steps, and then you can just sell those. And in most cases, you can even keep 90% of the money. You sell a product for, say, $200, you're keeping 90% of the $200, and that's going into your pocket. If you want to learn how to do this business the right way, my advice is get MTTB. It's $49. Okay, $49. And I know that you've probably got the email or however you got to this video, and you've been hearing me telling you about that for a long time, and it looks interesting, but you haven't yet taken action. It's in these little moments of decision that your life changes. Okay, I can trace back my entire online career to one small decision one day, sitting at my computer, going to Google and typing in make money online. That one little action, that one little decision led me to making tens of millions of dollars online. It's looking back, it's the best thing I ever did. Now, right now, you have that exact same decision. If you haven't started in MTTB yet, you can. All you have to do is click the link below. I'll put it below this video. It's $49. It's fully refundable, by the way. So if you go through the 21 steps and it doesn't show you everything you'd need to actually go and make sales online and have your first real success, refund it. Okay, contact mobe.com/support and please get a refund. But I'm putting in a lot of effort into this. I'm halfway now through updating all 21 steps. So by the time you get in the members area, it's all going to be brand new content. And I'm designing this program so it shows you everything you need to know to actually get results. So anyway, that's enough about that. I just wanted to show you this anyway. So now you know what goes into creating products. And if you don't want to have to go and create your own products and you would rather just license MOBs and have us help you sell them and often sell them for you with our phone sales team, get started with MTTB now. Okay, click the link below, get started. If you have any comments, leave me a comment below. Thanks a lot. We'll speak soon.